So, the ISL defending champions and the Shield winners, Mohun Bagan Super Giant, will be hosting Odisha FC in the second leg of ISL semi-final at the Salt Lake Stadium. Of course, Odisha FC won the first leg 2-1 at home. Manveer Singh struck an early goal, but Roy Krishna and Carlos Delgado scored in the first half itself for Odisha to take the lead, and now they have a 1-goal advantage coming into the second leg. And you'll be wondering now, Odisha has the advantage. It will play safe, it will play defensively, and it will try to use that lead. You couldn't be more wrong, because that will be a mistake for Odisha FC if they do that, because that 1-goal advantage, it unfortunately doesn't mean anything in such a big clutch match, in such a do-or-die match at this stage of the league. Because first of all, Mohun Bagan Super Giant does very well in these do-or-die matches. Second of all, most goals Mohun Bagan scores are coming in the first half itself. They have scored 20 goals in the first half, around 20 goals in the league so far, and they are playing at the Salt Lake Stadium, where big teams have come and caved under the pressure of Mohun Bagan fans. Even Mumbai City FC bottled their shield just a few matches ago at the Salt Lake Stadium, so that will be a big factor. So Odisha FC should not play defensively and start slow and try and even think that they have a 1-goal advantage. They should play like it's 0-0, it's all to play for in the second leg. When you look at tactically, Odisha FC likes to play a tiki-taka kind of football. It likes to pass it around, it likes to keep the ball to itself, maintain the tempo of the game, hold possession with a slow build-up play, and it occasionally, or actually usually, plays a lot of balls into the box. It's from either crosses or from behind. It just plays a lot of air balls into the box, because Diego Mauricio, Roy Krishna, these guys are good at volleys, they're good at air duels. So that is a thing that you will get to see a lot while Odisha FC is on the attack. And when it comes to Mohun Bagan Super Giants, it's a little bit different. It likes to control the midfield, it likes to control the tempo of the game, but the nature of play is very different. Because Mohun Bagan Super Giants, what they will do is they will pass the ball around in the midfield, in the opponent's half, and they look for an opening. But when they find an opening, they'll be so quick in their attack that it'll be very lethal for Odisha FC. Mohun Bagan Super Giants has the ability to create goals out of nothing. They just will keep passing the ball around, and all of a sudden they'll break into an attack. And at that time, Odisha FC will have to set its tactics aside and act on impulse. The backline has to act impulsively to stop the ball, to stop the play, and that is where Odisha FC is kind of lacks, and it's their weakness when it comes to defense. Because at times, when the opponent is charging at them, Odisha FC lets the opponents come too deep into their half. They let the attackers come. They crowd their box, but they let the attackers too deep. And especially against a team like Mohun Bagan Super Giants that likes to take shots from distance, this will be very crucial. Because if Petratos or Liston Kolako or anyone given just a little bit of time, they'll fire a shot on target and it will mostly be on target. So that is a key battle between the two sides that we'll get to see. When I talk about Mohun Bagan tactically, their ability to create goals out of nothing, this happens because of the individual brilliance of the players. Odisha FC attacks as a team, and the strength is their team chemistry. Mohun Bagan has good chemistry, it has a good team, but what sets them apart is the individual brilliance of each and every player. Each and every player has their own strength, and they play to their strength, and they play an individual game of football, and that works for them. And there is nothing wrong with that. When it comes to Petratos, he's the second striker of the team, he's the playmaker, he's the attacker, he's everything. Habas has let him loose onto the field. He can do anything he wants. He creates from the back, he attacks, he makes solo runs. Petratos does that. Liston Kolako on the left wing makes runs, makes the overlapping runs on the far post. Even Manveer Singh does that at times from the wing. Sahal Abdul Samad is a super sub who is great at creating plays. So these players have their individual strength, and they play to that strength, and they create goals out of nothing in that sense. So that will be very interesting to watch, and that is Mohun Bagan's strength. I took a number of names for Mohun Bagan Super Giant players who are going to be very key in this match. Even Odisha FC has a strong lineup. Roy Krishna has scored 13 goals this season, which is the highest by an Odisha FC player in a season. Even though Diego Mauricio has scored a number of goals and he's just a few short of Roy Krishna, I think, and even he's high up in the rankings in the league. Isak Ralde is in a rich vein of form on the left wing. Murtada Fall at the back is a very strong centre back, and he even is very crucial when it comes to set pieces during corners and all. He takes headers and he's a very big figure inside the box, and even he creates chances in that sense. Jahu in the midfield acts as a glue between the defense and the attack, and he's a very crucial part of Odisha FC's game plan. So what to expect from the big clash? It's going to be a very tight contest, but I think there are going to be a lot of goals, and set pieces are going to be very, very important in this match. As we saw in the first leg, 3 out of the 2 goals went from set pieces, corner kicks, and that is going to be a trend that will follow in the second leg as well, because that is a strength for both the teams. When it comes to Odisha FC, it's very strong at corner kicks because it has big, huge players inside the box that just get some part of the body onto the ball and they score the goal. So that will be very crucial for Odisha FC. And when it comes to Mohun Bagan, corner kicks are important, but their strength is the free kicks. If Odisha FC gives away free kicks around the edge of the box, Petratos, Liston, Kolako, these guys have the ability to fire a shot on target on the top corner, and they just need one moment to score a goal, that crucial goal that will win the tie. Which is why set pieces are going to be very important, and both teams will eye to limit it, not give away cheap corners, not give away cheap free kicks. That will be the thing that sets the team apart that wins, according to me. When it comes to suspensions, Carlos Delgado will be missing for Odisha FC, a very strong centre-back, a very crucial player at the back for Odisha, whereas Mohun Bagan Super Giant will be missing Sadiku, the centre-forward, and I don't think his absence will be felt that much because they have a very able replacement in Jason Cummins, who has already scored 10 goals in this season, and he's as good as Sadiku, and he's a very top-class player. So in that way, when it comes to squads, Odisha FC is missing a very big player, and that will play a key part. Other than that, Mohun Bagan playing at their home stadium, possibly their last game in the home stadium. It's going to be a house full at the Salt Lake Stadium. That is going to add a very big pressure on Odisha FC. And Mohun Bagan Super Giant is a historic club. It does very well in these big clutch matches. It has won the championship last season. So looking at all of this, the odds are pretty much in the favor of Mohun Bagan Super Giant, even though they are behind by a goal in the tie. But Odisha FC can surprise everyone and enter their first ISL final and create history.